It's actually pretty cold in this stairway. I hope there's a door that I can go out. No idea what's out this door. Looks like there's an alarm on it though. What's up with that? Okay, I think we're probably safe. Oh, good. Oh, look at this. Palm trees. What a gorgeous sunrise. Any idea where we are? Probably gave it away on Twitter already. Hotel Homewood Suites Hilton. And this is the Sheraton Gateway. Across the street from Los Angeles International Airport, LAX. I've been flying all night and boy, are my arms tired. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, you're punning, Tim. Kind of noisy around here, but at least it's not too windy. But that's going to change. We're going to have the Santa Ana winds kicking in over here in Southern California. I was going to say southeastern, but I guess it's kind of southwestern. Cold front coming down the coast. It extends from that weather system that's now crossing Idaho, Wyoming, Montana. Yet another storm of these parade of Pacific storms. That one's going to go to the Four Corners, go to the Gulf of Mexico, and come to New England on Wednesday. Meantime, it's Sunday, practically lunchtime in Boston. I've been up for hours here, studying the weather maps. Horrible situation with what happened in Monterey, California last night. So the guidance came in pretty cold yesterday for tomorrow, and very interesting setup. You know, I mentioned a couple days ago, unlike the system that came in with that heavy snow Thursday, Friday, this time high pressure is retreating to the east. And I thought it would be a warmer storm, and I still think that. However, we have the low pressure system tracking south of New England, which is a favorable track for a snowstorm. So yeah, there is a snowstorm. But the air's not that cold. This morning it was 1 in Freiburg, Maine, thanks to some radiational cooling. But boy, did we blow that forecast. Clouds just never went away. There's been no wind since that last snow. And yes, that last snow is still stuck to all the trees from Maine to New Hampshire. And especially at Greg's house in Fitchburg. Greg Forrester, you've been doing a great job for us. He says he's had 33 inches of snow already this winter. Seems like a normal winter to me. And anyhow, wall of snow coming in. Even in Boston, it may snow for a few minutes, even though the wind is from the southwest. But it is going to warm up tonight. That rain snow line should get north of you in Merrimack Weir. And that's a problem because that rain snow line is going to come with a temperature and a dew point in the low 30s. And all the trees are already covered with snow. And as Greg and Weir pointed out, we had power outages with that last system. So certainly power outages are going to come in with this system. Not only is it going to be snow and wet snow and sticking to everything on top of the old snow, the wind is going to pick up tomorrow. We have low pressure that's going to be racing south of Nantucket tonight. And then another low is going to form and go right over Chatham tomorrow morning. And that low is supposed to cause dynamic cooling and a burst of heavier snow to come out of southern New Hampshire into eastern Massachusetts. So ultimately, even though it's a different weather setup, it may look a lot like what happened here on Thursday into Friday with the rain snow line coming down. Then we had hours and hours of snow, but it really didn't accumulate at my house south of Boston. So I'm not really expecting a lot of accumulation from that one south of Boston, but it probably all it can be. Although at J, I'm kind of concerned about my J forecast of close to 9 inches. It looks like the heaviest snow is going to be in and around Jaffrey, about 9 inches. But the weather systems keep on moving. There's a Arctic cold front coming into northern New England late Tuesday. That'll bring some snow showers to northern New England, and that sets the stage for another high-pressure system in front of the next storm coming out of the Gulf of Mexico Tuesday into Wednesday. And again, this one now is going to track across northern New England, almost like what happened last Thursday. So that means rain snow line goes north, but it's cold high, so it's going to be a battle zone. Precipitation types again Thursday, Friday. That looks like a real juicy storm. With potential for another 12 inches of snow. So all of a sudden it's turning very snowy here in the Northeast, and there's more cold air after that. Yesterday showed the Euro that had the warmer storm next Monday. It's still kind of tracking north, but it's a colder looking storm, and trying to keep score too. You know, last Monday or so when we were playing in the snow around Boston, I was talking about how the Canadian had a really warm storm coming in for this system tonight and tomorrow. It had it going through the Great Lakes, and the Euro had it missing to the south. Well, give the Euro the kudos for that. It's going south of us, but it's not missing to the south. So you add them up and divide by 2. You look for consistency. Man, that guy's blowing leaves underneath the cars over there. Always some noise. Oh, he just stopped. Got to do what you got to do. You got to work. You got to take care of business. That's what I'm trying to do. The pattern is definitely cold. You've heard about that minus 50 degrees Celsius in China. That cold may spread to North America. Well, it'd be different cold, wouldn't it? But the models are kind of more bullish again on some very cold air coming in late January into early February. So no end in sight to this pattern of a threat for rain and or snow every few days going forward until further notice. So I'm not going to spend my entire week here at LAX. So we're going to be moving on down to the south, and I'm going to keep these weather forecasts coming for you. From California, I've always got my eye on New England though, although it's kind of chilly, believe it or not. I got a jacket on. It's only in the 40s down here this morning. Oh yes, and Denise Isaac in Louisville, Kentucky. Bragging about more snow in Kentucky than in Boston. Well, we're going to change that, Denise. And a few highlights from yesterday. Talk to you later. At least it's electric instead of a 2-stroke. Electric better. No line in here? That's amazing. There was no line at Logan Airport yesterday either. Easy traveling anyway. Tiniest little bit of snow. It's still snowing a tiny bit. January 21st, and I'm finally going to put my tomatoes from the garden of 2022 to rest. Well, that one's going to be going into a salad. And I think I'll utilize the seeds and turn this into next year's garden. Not sure what that is. Just past 1, January 21. Very little wind and 0 sunshine so far. I think they said at least a little bit of sun today. The tree is out. It's down. That's a lot of work. Is it worth it having a real tree and saving the lights? I was tempted to just burn the lights, but that wouldn't be very Yankee of me, would it? So we'll have a fire in the snow in February when we get back. Above the cloud, and we are above the cloud, but you can't see it.